Hello, everybody. I'm Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, and Japanese out here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. I love to experiment with teaching techniques. And if you want to help me experiment, come talk to me at studio-nemo.com or on the Duolingo Educators Network or on the Minecraft Education Ambassadors. We are working our way through the Harvard Project Zero thinking routines. And we're still on the digging deeper into ideas subsection. Thinking routines located right here, and we are doing Reporter's Notebook today. This is a routine for separating fact and feeling. When you need to talk about grammar explicitly, maybe you've got a pop-up grammar, you're doing grammar translation, you're doing the audiolingual method and a transformation drill, you're doing community language learning, and now's the time for you to dissect a script your class wrote, or you're working straight out of your textbook. We need word banks and sentence frames. Those are friends. For Japanese, we're going to need to introduce gateru, soda, and ashi since we don't want to take the audacious step of assuming that we know what someone is thinking or feeling. Whatever you do with your word banks, leave space to add more. Your word bank should always be an organic, living word bank where your students ask you something and it's so easy for you to add it to the word bank. When teaching literature, culture, history, art, music, talking about food, well, I use this to pretty good effect. We had a racist incident at school. It wasn't at school, it was off campus. And so the school felt like they could do nothing about it. And it didn't even involve very many of our students at school, but one of the students was in my Spanish class. And we really wanted to quelch it. So, as with most racist incidents, what happened was they made a joke that they thought was really funny, but it wasn't funny because it's a problem of empathy. It's a problem of not understanding that what you thought was a joke is not really funny. Okay, especially not to anyone who's lived the experience. So I decided to kind of, slide in my little lesson here. I showed the movie La Misma Luna, which is kind of a tearjerker, okay? And I used the thinking routine to pretty good effect there. We paused often to do the thinking routine. And then after the movie, I had them write newspaper articles in Espanol about any aspect at all of the movie that resonated with them. And I didn't call out the student. I didn't mention the racist incident or anything. I just knew that I needed my students to get more empathy. In our next episode, see, think, me, we. Hope to see you there.